Hello everyone, in this video I'd like to show you how to sort pandas data frame columns. I'm using Jupyter Notebooks. You can follow along either in Jupyter Notebooks or Google's Collaborator or on a development environment like Spider. So I have this data. It's called popular baby names from this link. I'm reading that as a CSV file and storing it in this data frame. So let's run that and let's see the data. So as you can see, this data has year of birth, gender, ethnicity, child's first name, count, rank, different columns. You're going to be sorting these. Let's sort the first one, year of birth, from 2011 to 2016 in order. To do that, all you have to do is just say df.sort underscore values and then put the column's name in single quotes or double quotes, and this will return a data frame with a sorted year of birth, but it's not going to change the data frame itself. So as you can see, it's 2011 and goes all the way to 2016, and this is just a data frame. It's not our own data frame, it's just a copy of it basically. And you can see that by just writing df.head3 and let's just delete that and see the whole thing. Sorry, remove the head completely. So as you can see, our data frame is not sorted, it's just a copy of it is returned. So that's just sorting a single column. If you want to sort the same column in descending order, so we just say ascending equals false. So just type that at the end. Let's run that, shift enter. Now it's in descending order. So it's the highest number first and the smallest number last, the greatest from the greatest to the least. And now we are going to make a copy of the data frame. We call it the df2, and we say df.copy, and by default it's a deep copy. So it's going to give us a copy. When we change df2, it's not going to change df1. Let's run that. Okay, so now our it should be df2, sorry. So df2 has the same thing as df, and we are gonna sort now a column basically quote unquote permanently, because this is gonna be our data is actually from a website, so we can't change that data in the website. So this is in a local computer, or wherever you save your data. If it is in the cloud, it's going to be just saved on your cloud. And let's run that. So as you can see, df2.sort values, now we are sorting it by year of birth, but we just say in place equals true. So when you say in place equals true, that's going to be basically permanent, and we can see that by typing df2. So our data frame now is in ascending order, smallest value to the greatest, so the year of birth is sorted. And if you want to sort multiple columns, so here we're going to be displaying the most popular name, and then we're going to be sorting the name that's the most popular basically. So then we are going to send it. So most popular means ascending equals false. So it's going to be the greatest basically. So let's run that. Now as you can see, the count, because we give the count first and then the child's first name. So the count now is the greatest count is 426, and it is Jaden in 2011. So Jaden was the most popular name in the United States in 2011. And so the count is now in order, but now the child's first name is basically in descending order, in ascending order from reverse alphabetical. So J comes first and then A. So that's how you sort multiple columns. And now we want to display the least popular name. So basically the count without putting the ascending or anything. It's just going to be the least, the smallest, from the smallest to the greatest count. So as you can see that 10 is first, so this is RF, what that name. It's an Asian or Asian name, I think. So the count, and then it goes to the highest, which was Jason, and this name, or the least popular, was basically in 2012. And then it just goes in alphabetical order by child's first name. And note this escape character, so because there is an apostrophe, if you don't put that, then it will get child as a column, and then this is going to be an error. It's going to give you an error, so make sure you put that if you have apostrophe in your column name. So now we're gonna display the most popular names first and store it basically permanently. So to do that, all you have to do is just say nplace equals true. So let's run this. So as I said, this will return a data frame, but because it said nplace equals true, so it will change our own data frame df2. So again, the count goes, the highest is at the top and the least is at the bottom, and then it's the name that goes in reverse alphabetical order. So I have here a few exercises for you if you want to practice. You can use this link. It's for arrest.csv from this link from GitHub. It shows the number of arrests in the United States by color, race, age, and gender. So you can use import pandas as PD and then store the link into a variable, and then create a data frame, pd.read csv, and then give them the URL. Then you will see a column called unnamed 0. We will delete that because it's just going to be the index of our data. So that's a useless column. So here are the 4 questions. The first one is sort the data frame by race, that's color column. Sort the data by released and color, so the people who were released, when they were arrested, and their race or color. Then we sort the data by age and sex, but descending order. So we are going to be sorting by their age and whether they are female or male. And then sort data by year, color or race, and age, and make sure the sort is permanent. So you can pause the video here and then work out this problem. I'll show you the solutions in a bit. So let's go over the solutions to these exercises. The first question was sort the data frame by race or color, which is a color column. And so I have the data imported here from that link, and here I've deleted that column. So you say delete, you run the built-in delete function and your data frame, and they give the name of the column. Let's run that, and now we are going to say the data frame, right? I put arrest ar.sort values and give the name of the column, which is color. Let's run that, and now as you can see, the color, right, it's in alphabetical order. So it starts with B. The black, the person who was arrested was black, and they were released yes, no, and then you see the white. So the people whose race is white, they are at the end. So that's the answer to the first question. The second question is sort the data by released and color column. So you want to see whether the people were released and what was their race. So let's run that. And as you know that we didn't put in place, so this is not permanent. You can see that now later on, because it's just going to return a copy of our data frame. So we said based on released n come first and then y. So it just goes in alphabetical order, basically the people who were released, and the color. So the person who was black, it was not released, another, and it's a mix. And as you can see, the color is white, the race, and they were released yes, and all the age, sex, employed, and other things you can see there. So now this, as I said, is just returning a copy of our data frame, but it doesn't change the data frame itself. You can check that over here. As you can see, the release is not sorted out and the color is also not sorted out. So question 3 says sort the data by age and sex but descending order. So in here we are going to be using ascend equals to. To do that we say ar.sort values and then give the age column and the sex column as a list, and then you say ascending equals false. So it's gonna be basically descending order. So let's run that. So as you can see, the age is now sorted from 63, right? Descending order from highest, from the greatest to the least. We have 66-year-olds and the smallest is a 12-year-old. And their gender, right? The sex is male and female. So we have most basically males or comes first, M comes first, and descending, right? So and then female. So as you can see there, we have a female here and male. That's because the priority is age. So when we put age first, age will get sorted first, but then the sex column. And then it's ascending false. So it's going to be in descending order. Question 4 says sort the data by year, color and age. Make sure the sort is permanent. So now we are going to see on which year or on what color and their age were released or not. Let's check that out. So we have here our data frame and we set in place equals true, so it means our data frame will be changed forever until our Jupyter Notebook is running basically. So as you can see, the year is 1997 and it goes all the way to 2002. So our data is between 1997 to 2002. And then the color, the race. So as you can see, they were black and they were released. Yes, they were released, some of them. And then we have the age is the last column that you want to sort out. So it's not 100% because of the year and color takes priority. So the age is 13, as you saw previously in here. The age is actually the least is 12. So the youngest person who was arrested was 12-year-old, but they were released. And here you can see that it's not the 12, it's 13 because year and color takes precedence. So that's how you sort pandas data column. There are lots of other ways you can use your own functions to sort this out, but this is just one of the easiest ones. So hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe.